Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. And today guys, more updates, more news, and the Bomba, another exclusive Bomba out of nowhere. We love it. This summer we have more to say, so ready to jump in together. Let me start with that one because guys, again, out of nowhere, completely unexpected, a big story. Liverpool had their first signing of the summer transfer window, and it's going to be a winger. It's going to be Victor Munoz from Osasuna. The deal is done, agreed. Here we go, out of nowhere. Yes, out of nowhere because the deal was at advanced stages, but very advanced stages with Newcastle. They've been in conversations for some time to find a way and also on their side to negotiate around the value of the release clause, 40 million euros. So the intention of Newcastle was to negotiate the structure of the deal close to 40 million euros. Negotiations also with the player for 5-6 days, I would say. So the deal was quite advanced, but then out of nowhere, Liverpool appears in the last 24 hours. Big Bomba, zero links, zero reports with the story, and out of nowhere, the big here we go, the big exclusive story. Victor Munoz, also winger, not just from Osasuna, but also from the Spanish national team. He's with the Spanish national team at the World Cup. He's going to join Liverpool. It's a here we go, it's a done deal. Liverpool activate the release clause, 40 million euros. Victor Munoz already completed the first part of medical test in the United States with Liverpool today. So Liverpool staff already completed all the formal steps for the boy to undergo the medical and to become a new Liverpool player. So everything agreed, everything done. Liverpool have a new winger for Andoni Iraola in this Spanish connection, Spanish coach, Spanish winger, Victor Munoz, who Iraola knows because he always follows Spanish players, he always follows Spanish football, La Liga, and well, Victor Munoz is one of the most interesting talents from La Liga and is now going to join Liverpool Football Club. So 40 million euros, release clause activated. Real Madrid will have 20 million euros from this deal. That's also important news. Money, extra money for Real Madrid because they had a 50% sell-on clause for Victor Munoz. They decided not to activate the buyback clause, and so Real Madrid will get money, fresh money, 20 million euros from Victor Munoz. Everything in place. Also important to mention, many Liverpool fans asking me after I dropped this Bomba on my channels, this means that the deal is closing doors to signing another winger, so the winger wanted by Liverpool was Victor Munoz. My answer is no. My answer is that in the plan of Richard Hughes, they are doing an excellent job, Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, in planning their signings and keeping things a secret till we have the exclusive Bomba like today. But they are working behind the scenes also to add at least one more winger to the squad. So Victor Munoz for sure was seen as a super talent, big potential, an opportunity on the market with a release clause, so quite fast as a deal to do, and Liverpool decided to enter. But also don't forget the salary. Victor Munoz is on a very small salary at Osasuna, so obviously financially was an easy opportunity to close as soon as possible for the Reds. But then the idea of Liverpool is to add one more player to the squad, is to add one more winger to the squad. I expect Liverpool to be busy with midfielders, but I expect Liverpool to add one more winger. Many of you asking me, is going to be Diomande, the fantastic Ivory Coast talent from Red Bull Leipzig? For sure he's a player on Liverpool list, for sure. Also on Paris Saint-Germain list. You know what happens at the World Cup. At the World Cup happens that the player is doing quite well and maybe more clubs can join the race. So that can't be only one name for Liverpool. Victor Munoz is on one side. Diomande is one of the options who remain in the list. I would still mention a name that I've been mentioning for the last months on Liverpool, and it's a name I want to keep there. It's not something new because if you follow the channel, you know I'm always mentioning him. But Bradley Barcola remains a player appreciated by Liverpool. So we should not forget about Barcola, who is also appreciated by Arsenal, but the priority for Arsenal remains Morgan Rogers. So Arsenal want to sign Morgan Rogers and Arsenal will go all in for Morgan Rogers. That's the expectation. Barcola is still on the short list, but nothing imminent. On the other side, for Liverpool, Barcola remains a name to follow. We will see what happens with Diomande, but for sure Liverpool will do more in terms of wingers on the market. So that's going to be an important part of the story. Victor Munoz is done, but Liverpool are not done on the market. And again, let's see what happens also in midfield, because for Curtis Jones there is also interest from several clubs about the situation of McAllister. Maybe there could be movement. So let's see what happens also for midfielders at Liverpool, because there is still a chance they could do something also in that position. And then I wanted to close this video, guys, again with what I was mentioning before for Enzo Fernandez. Just to clarify something, I saw many comments, many people asking me to clarify. Enzo Fernandez is for sure on the list, but for sure on the list of Real Madrid. He's not the only name. There are at least 2-3 midfielders under consideration, but Enzo Fernandez is on the list. Real Madrid have genuine interest in the player. The player would be open to joining Real Madrid. So for sure, we have to keep Enzo Fernandez and Real Madrid in mind for the summer transfer window. That's a guarantee that he's on the list. Then, club to club, the conversation has not started yet. So as of today, Real Madrid and Chelsea are not discussing yet. I say yet because the expectation is that after the Cucurella deal, the relationship is very good between Real Madrid and Chelsea. The two clubs could be in conversation. The two clubs could discuss the possibility of Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea have their price in mind in case some club want to jump onto this opportunity, but for sure the situation of Enzo Fernandez is going to be one to follow in the next weeks. I want to say, don't forget Chelsea, because Chelsea remain in control of the price, and so that's going to be important to understand what happens with Real Madrid. For sure, Enzo Fernandez, just to close on this one, is one of the names being mentioned by Jose Mourinho in these internal meetings they have at Real Madrid. So Enzo Fernandez has been mentioned, Mateus Fernandes from West Ham has been mentioned, but he's another player on the short list of Manchester United, as we know. So Mourinho is indicating some names. Then Real Madrid board, Real Madrid management working on the opportunities, working on the best chances possible, working to be as fast as possible on the market, because Real Madrid have been very fast in the last 2-3 weeks with several players and they want to continue in this direction. But to answer your question, Enzo to Real Madrid is not happening today. Enzo to Real Madrid is a story that we have to consider. The contacts are real, but at the moment, no negotiation club to club yet. No bid yet, and still waiting to understand what happens on club side with Chelsea in terms of indicating a price and try to understand the situation. So, plenty of stories, plenty of news. Victor Munoz, Diomande, Barcola, Enzo Fernandez, Jose Mourinho and his desire, Mateus Fernandes, Morgan Rogers. We're talking about several top players, but these bombas out of nowhere. First Cucurella, then also Victor Munoz. We had Arne Slot, many big stories out of nowhere. So stay tuned. Remember to like this video. Turn on the notification bell with videos every single day, even during the World Cup. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know your opinion on Victor Munoz to Liverpool, on the future of Diomande, on Enzo Fernandez as well. Here in the comments, I wait for you guys, and always, thank you. See you soon here on the channel.